You know, somebody over at Nabisco really dropped the ball when they leaked the new Oreos that are coming out next month. Wait for it. And chose not to call them S'moreos. Why would you create a s'more flavored Oreo that's not called S'moreos? I'm Jason Oliveira, and this is The Road to 40. This is Dr. Carl Mitch, and he's my co-host. He's a doctor. He's an MC. He does all kinds of shit. Anywho, I think about that, and okay, so all right, you dropped the ball. But there's something, if this turns out to be true, which it appears that it is, Oreos, the new S'moreos, as I'm going to call them from this day forth, are adding a new cookie. And I know you can guess what it is. That's right, graham crackers. So, in 2 months, what took 10 years, and before that, God only knows, how long have Oreos been around before they introduced the golden Oreo cookie? 50 years, maybe? So you're looking at like 50 years of one cookie, outer cookie flavor, pretty much one flavor inside. They may have done a variation, I don't know, in the 50s, 60s, 70s. I have no idea. Suddenly, we have a new cookie. The red velvet cookie. February 2nd, it comes out. Hits the market. Everybody wants it. Nobody can find it. Everybody's waiting. Boom, it hits. They're everywhere. I think they may have overdone it because they're still everywhere. I actually saw pumpkin spice Oreos at Food Lion the other day. I only went in there because I had to get the trash bags for the city. They require you to have these stupid bags or get a sticker for your barrel. Well, I'm going to get a sticker for the barrel, but I needed bags right now. With the birthday celebration, end of the road motherfucking party about to happen, about to pop off, as they say, I had to pack up. Not unpack. I had to pack up some of that trash and get it the fuck out. So, it's gone. Now we move right on to issue number 2. Still waiting for my federal taxes. I'm hoping tomorrow. They said tomorrow it's supposed to be deposited. If it's tomorrow, I'm going to pay off all our bills that we owe. Not credit cards, but all of Carol's credit cards and all of our collective bills. Gone. Boom. Nothing. Oh, nothing. I might even put 2-3 months on our insurance because it's only about... Our car insurance is only... Well, it's $110 a month now for both our cars. And that's comprehensive and... not comprehensive, collision. It's everything. It's the whole world. I could get $60 insurance a month, me and Carol. That would save us a lot of money. However, better to be safe than sorry. Okay, so my car didn't want to start today. I dropped my daughter off over at her old school, Dunbar Middle School. She had to interview teachers. I call her. I said, you're going to have to try to find a ride home. My car won't start. Sorry. Technically, she's in walking distance. Yeah, it's probably 4 miles or so, but that's nothing. Although it was really cold out today. We actually had a little bit of snow here and there. Some little flurries in the afternoon and early evening. Didn't accumulate to shit, though, because it's too hot around here. It's been 60s. Last week was 60, 67, 62, 64. It was just like, nice. I was this close to busting out the shorts. I kid you not. The thing is usually when I commit... When I wear those shorts for the first time, now I know I could go back and wear jeans or cargo pants, which I found a really cheap pair of nice cargo pants today that I purchased. But I can't. Within myself, I've committed to the next season. By the way, whatever bit me, it's really hurting, all like here. But it's not like red or swollen, but if you touch it, you won't be able to see this probably. Yeah, you can. See that? See that quick transition there? I'm watching myself. It's really weird, and it hurts to touch. But I'm not allergic to any bees that I know of. I know you can go through new allergy changes every 7 years or something like that, but I guess any time. Your body could just be like, fuck this, I hate beans. Don't eat beans anymore. You know what I mean? It's all up here and inside of here. What happens in your belly? That was a terrible melody. I apologize. Okay, so I hinted at something the other night. Now, my heart is screaming at me. My soul is telling me I need to go to California. But the problem is if we go out there, either A, I'm going to have to get a very high-end graphic design job or something, or B, one of us is going to have to go back to school or something. Because it's just like every time I think I find a way in... Like that door closes. It's just weird. It's like my heart and California are at war with one another, and I am going to win. But may come a little bit further on down the line. Road. Another road. This is a new road. This is a new road that I want to document. It won't be a nightly event. The road to the future. It won't be titled that because that's stupid. I almost said the G word, and I caught myself. Thank God. I hate saying it, but gay. I say gay as an adjective to things a lot when nobody's around. I don't like say it out in public. I shouldn't say it to myself either, but it's always that ingrained, dude, that's so gay. Like, I hate saying it. I know it's terrible. I'm trying my best, okay? So I apologize if I offend. Massachusetts. Massachusetts is very expensive to live in, too. However, it is a very blue state. It's a state where people who need help can get help very easily until they get on their feet. Now, this is what I did when Gwen was first born. I needed help. I needed, at the time it was food stamps, but later on it would become EBT, which was all just on like a little credit card. So nobody really knows what's going on unless you have to talk to the clerk about something. In Massachusetts, I mean, they also provide you with income if you don't have enough. And I never had enough because I was a single dad for the first 9 months that Gwen was born. I worked 3 to 11. So I had her during the day. At night, up until 11, my mother had her, and she'd just come down to my apartment and watch her there, and then she'd leave and go back up to her apartment. But I needed help, and it was there for me, and that's made me a better person. It hasn't made me rely on the system, but there have been other times in my life where I've had to rely on it, and I'm not ashamed to admit that. I'm not, and I'm sorry if you or anybody who's watching feels that way. Sometimes people can't pull themselves up by their bootstraps. You know what I'm saying? I hope you do. I mean, I don't mean to start fights or conflicts. I don't want that on here. That's why I've avoided a lot of this subject matter, especially with the end of the road coming to an abrupt halt soon. You know, I don't want to leave it on a foul note. Anywho, I want to document this next leg. And I have an idea. I'm just going to dribble it out there. There's no way on earth, unless I can get a good job or Carol can get a good job, or both of us technically could get a good job in Massachusetts, would we ever be able to move back there. And if we did, I swear to God, it's only part-time. Like, it might be a year or 2 years, just so we can really start saving and either go to New Hampshire or go to California. New Hampshire, I think that's the end of the road for me. I really do. I think it's on top of a mountain in the White Mountains in, middle northern New Hampshire. I think that's the end of the road for me. Unless there's some other beautiful mountain range out there that I can sit and watch as the sun goes down beyond the mountains and clouds go by in the summertime. But I think with Massachusetts, there's a lot of benefits. Now, hear me out. A lot of you are going, no, you're not leaving Virginia. We already talked to you about this. You're staying here. And it could end up being that way for a while. But in Massachusetts, we have a huge support system. We have people that could watch the kids here and there if we needed to work a few extra hours or something like that. Here, we don't really have a lot of people that we can, on the drop of a dime, just call up and be like, dude, I am fucked. Can you help me out today? Can you come by, and watch the kids for like a half an hour so I can just run out and do this? I can't bring them with me or whatever. Here, we don't really have that. Not that we don't have wonderful friends here. I'm not saying that. It's just we don't have that situation here. We don't have family here. My mother's my last family. I have an aunt down in South Carolina who I wish the best for in life. But, when my mother passes, that connection will probably be severed within the first 2 to 3 years. Or maybe not. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe the connection will become stronger. Maybe we'll realize, we're all we got. It's true. It doesn't have to be blood to be family. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that there comes a point in your life where your blood family, who you don't hate, will eventually all go away. Unless you have big families. I don't. I never did. So it's me, my mother, my aunt, her 3 children, which one of them I'll probably never talk to or see ever again, and then their kids. So I know it's not aunt and uncle, but after you're a little bit older, you call people aunt and uncle. You don't call them cousins anymore. Like, hey Jay. No, I'd be like, no, I'm fucking Uncle Jay. Well, I'm not fucking Uncle Jay. I'm fucking Uncle Jay. Wow. That sounded terrible. Okay. Good to the last drop. White Russians. The dude abides. I'm just saying. And with Massachusetts, I have a dozen, 2 dozen friends that I could be like, hey, can you find a decent house to rent for the next year or something like that? I trust your opinion. You know what I'm looking for, what I need. Problem is, it's going to be very expensive in Massachusetts. Our house went back on the market. This would be really ironic. About a year ago, it sold for like 110,000 or 90,000 or something like that. Now, mind you, we sold it for 269. 269, 250, 259. 269. He turned around and sold it for 349. So he made $90,000 profit, I believe, on that house. And then whoever bought it from him, oops, you done made a terrible mistake, boy. Yeah, so who knows what we could get it for? Imagine if we could get our old house back for like $40,000. Fix it up with the help of all my friends that have skills and talents and can help me, electricians and plumbers and carpenters, and then just resell it for like $380,000 a year later. That'd be awesome. I could help people out at that point because we'd have the money we need, at least to get our asses out there. And if it comes down to it, and people want us to live there bad enough, I would have no problem starting some campaign to get us back up there. Hey, I'm not above help. You know, when people offer help and you need it, you take it. You don't just go, okay, yeah, whatever. Cough a lung out. I'm going to stop talking about that now because I don't know where it's going to go. I mean, we could find ourselves in Florida in 3 years. You know, Florida. All right, here's the thing about Florida. Last thing before I go. I saw the map, of, I don't know if it's official or not. I think it is. It looks really good. Of Star Wars Land. It's out there. You guys have probably seen it if you're Star Wars fans. That'll be taking over cartoon area in Disney. I don't know how they're going to fit it in there because it looks epic in scale. It looks ginormous. It looks like I would like to live about 20 minutes from there so I could take the kids every weekend. We could pretend we were Jedis. Well, yeah, so that would be one reason to live there. And we have friends down there, Dan and Michelle and Gary. Carol's dad's down there. And I mean, the weather can't be all that bad, although I hear they get lots of tornadoes coming across and all kinds of crazy. I mean, it's like a big swamp. Isn't it going to eventually just erode into the waters, to the sea, the ocean? I guess it will eventually. All things will pass. You and I shall pass. This road shall pass, but there will be other roads, and they will rise from the ashes like a phoenix and take the place of this road. And together we will walk it, with our heads held high and a strong heart beating in our chest. Let us create together, brothers and sisters. If you're loving watching these as much as I'm loving making them, please subscribe. Pass them along to anybody who you know who might like them. Like, comment, give me something to talk about. Ask me questions. There's some future some new exciting shows coming out. Give me some ideas for new shows. I'll do a new show. I'd love to do like a poll. Maybe we could do a poll or something. Give me some ideas. Anywho, follow me on that there social media. I think I just figured out, hopefully I remember to try this in the morning, how to make those links work. I think I finally got it. It just offered it to me. It was just like, do you want to enable external links? I was like, fuck yes. I've been wanting to do this forever. So we'll see tomorrow. If it works, I'm going to have to probably just do an outro video that I slap at the end of my videos, because I have the beginning stuff that obviously you see every day that changes. And some that stays the same. Don't forget to make someone smile tomorrow. Make a complete stranger laugh his ass off or her ass off. Why not? Life's too short to give a shit. Lose your mind sometimes. Be a child. Don't kill the inner child. Make yourself a better person tomorrow than you were today tomorrow. Spend some time with yourself, learning something new that you've always wanted to learn, or increasing the talents you already have. Draw a little bit more tomorrow. Play guitar a little bit longer. Write another song. You know what I mean? Always create. Always be happy with whatever you're doing. But if it's creating, that's that much better, I think. I love to create things. I love creating. And that's why we're here. Anywho. Let's make the world spin a little bit happier together. Let's do what we can to hold hands and sing and dance in the sun and the rain. As one. Unity. I'll probably cut that out. That was a little mean. Unity. Live life to the fullest and love every moment of it, because you just never know when the last moment's going to come. But live in love, not in fear. Don't let the end be what makes you do what you do. Do what you want to do in your heart. Otherwise, life is just kind of pointless, in my opinion. I could be wrong. Probably not, because, I mean, this is pretty much, what do you call it? The total package. The brains and the beauty. And just kidding. I'm an old fat man that's slowly falling apart. My knees hurt. My hips hurt. I got stung by a bee. Take care of yourselves. Take care of me. Take care of one another, and take care of those around you who can't take care of themselves. They are the ones that need it the most. Make them smile. For me. Do it for yourself. Brothers and sisters. I'm Jason Oliveira. This is Road to 40, and I'll see you guys a little bit further on down the road. Good night, Dr. Carl. Good night, my friends.